If you think fasting is just not eating, stop right there. And if you think intention just happens automatically, you really need this. Ramadan is about to begin, but listen carefully. Most people fast every year, yet many actually do not know what fasting really is, when it truly starts, when their intention counts. I'm not here to hype you up, I am here to fix the foundation. We start the fasting the way books started, not the way social media does. In Islamic law, fasting is not just one single category. There are two types. Number one, obligatory fasting. Number two, voluntary fasting. Now pay attention because this is where confusion really starts. Obligatory fasting itself has two kinds. The first kind is fasting that is tied to a specific time, like Ramadan or a vow where you fix a particular day. For this type, the intention should be made at night. But if someone forgets and wakes up without intention, Islam does not panic. Here is the exact rule. Look at the fasting day from true dawn until sunset. Take the total day time and then divide it into two parts. The halfway point is what the books mean by half the day. If the intention is made before that halfway point, the fast is valid. This does not mean moon on the clock. This does not mean zawal, as people usually say it. It means before half of the fasting time has passed. There is love, no softness. Now, for an example, the full daylight time is about 12 hours, and you divided it into two parts. So it's about 6 hours and 6 hours. So you have to make intention before the first 6 hours. Now comes the second kind of obligatory fasting, and this one is strict. This is fasting that exists as a debt on a person, like making up missed Ramadan, open vows, and expiations. These fasts are not tied to a specific calendar day. Because of that, the intention from the night is mandatory. If dawn arrives and there was no intention at night, the fast does not count. No emotions, no excuses, and no flexibility here. That is why intention is not one rule for every fast. Islam is precise, not casual. As the voluntary fast, the intention is also allowed before the halfway point of the day. The same rule applies there. Now, let's talk about today, because today matters. Today is 29th of Sha'ban. Islam does not enter Ramadan through excitement, calendars, or vibes. It enters through certainty. That is why tonight we look for the moon. If the moon is seen, we fast. If the sky is cloudy and the moon is hidden, we do not guess. We complete 30 days of Sha'ban. Why? Because the original state of the month is that it continues. It does not change without proof. Now, pay attention to the precision here. If the sky is cloudy, the report of one upright person is enough. Man or woman, free or slave. And upright does not mean sharp eyesight. It means moral reliability. A person known for his honesty, not open sins, and not, careless in religion. But if the sky is clear, one person is not enough. We need a group large enough that error becomes unlikely, because worship is not built on doubt. However, if you personally see the moon, even if the judge rejects your testimony, you must fast, because for you, the certainty has occurred, and certainty creates obligation. Now, let's end with the most misunderstood part of all. What is fast? Fast is not just hunger. Fast is not just thirst. Fasting is refraining from eating, drinking, and intimacy from true dawn until sunset. But this only becomes fasting when intention is present. Remove intention and you do not have a fast. You just have a long, hungry day. This is why the books begin like this. Before motivation, before Ramadan aesthetics, because worship without knowledge is fragile. Ramadan is not just coming, Ramadan is entering. Make sure you enter it correctly. This is the beginning of Kitab al-Sawm, and this series just started. Something you were missing and I corrected, right?